Okay, I promised more videos on the tick speedometer, and here's the first of them. And I've put this one together to really try and give you some ideas in terms of a typical workspace. And this is one that I use myself across both on Tradestation, also on other platforms. And it's a very simple layout. It embraces the concept of multiple charts, because even if you're trading on tick charts, then in my humble opinion, the same principle applies where we are looking for multiple charts to help us in our trading. So down the left-hand side here, we're on the ES, by the way. This is we're still trading on Globex at the moment, so we're still trading electronic only. And what I have down the side here in terms of time frames, I've got the 1 minute at the top. I've got the 2 minute at the in the middle, and down at the bottom I've got the 3 minute. So I've got them strung out a line, 1, 2, 3 minute. And I've got the equivalent settings over here on my tick charts. And the way I like to arrange them is I like to have the fastest bottom left, then the middle speed, my trading window if you like, and up on the slowest one up at the top right. That's a personal preference. You may prefer to have them the other way around, but that's the way I like to have them. And then finally, up on the top left window here, I've actually got the daily chart just to give us some context of where we are. Because when you're trading on tick charts, you really are trading at a granular level. You're trading very close to the market. You can see the price actions kicking in. We've actually transitioned through to green here, which is nice on the 1 minute. So we've got some nice momentum coming into the market on one. On the 2 minute, we're in orange, and on the 3 minute, we're also in orange. You can see that confirmed down here, and also you see it confirmed here on the 3 minute. And you've seen the injection of volume that's come in on the 1 minute time frame here. We want to see that follow through. We want to see more price action developing. As that participation increases, the tick activity is rising, volume is increasing, and we've got more participation in the market. So it's nice to see. So we're now starting to see that on 2 minute. You can see it's rippling through, and that effect, if you like, of momentum in the market is exactly the same as you would consider, as we've done on other videos, in terms of changes in trend reversals. You will see it on the fastest, and that will ripple through to your slowest. Same principle here. If we see momentum in one, we want to see that ripple through into two, into our slower time frame of 3 minute in inverted commas. And that's really what we're seeing now. And when you start to see momentum in the market, as I've explained in the introductory video, then you will see that reflected on the tick charts. And you would see this reflected most dramatically, I think, if you have these running through the open of the cash markets, when you will see the tick candles will really come at you as if they are being fired from a gun. They are like bullets from a gun. They come out with enormous speed, great rapidity, and they really rattle across the charts. And that's the concept. If you've never traded on a tick chart or seen this chart in action before, that's the sort of concept that will really bring it home to you. If you have one running through a period such as that, or maybe a big news release, maybe on a big piece of fundamental data, GDP, or on a stock, you've got a release coming out, whatever, it doesn't matter. You're just looking for those opportunities where the market is really flowing fast, and you're going to see that reflected on the tick chart in terms of momentum. And in terms of the settings, you can see them here. I've set them up to the closest fib number here. I've got 610 down here, so this is 610. So this is my 1 minute. Over onto my 2 minute, I've got that set at 987, which is this one. And then finally up onto my 3 minute chart, I've got 1597, and that's reflecting 1597 down here. And as you can see, these numbers are pretty stable. Obviously, as I mentioned in the introductory video, the actual numbers here will move around quite rapidly, whereas the numbers here will be much more stable. And as we get into trading the full-blown session with both the cash and the electronic market running in parallel, then move to this number here, the fib number. So there we are. That's the three. We've had that little burst of injection here. You can see, we had the green injection, lots of participation coming in over those two candles. Now we've gone back to into average, if you like. This is what we expect to see most of the time, which is running in orange. We've gone back into orange here, reflected on the traffic light system here. This one hasn't closed out yet, so we're still running in green here, but I suspect we'll move back into orange because the markets will just be calming down, waiting for the open, which is due in about 15 minutes or so, 15-20 minutes. And at that point, we will really see an uptick in activity. Excuse the pun, but that's what we will see. So there we are. You can now see we've dropped back into red here. We're dropping back into a phase of lack of participation. In other words, what we expect to see are these phases when we're in red. We really don't want to see that because we're in congestion and the market is like to move sideways, and it's not the sort of price action we want to see. We want to be trading in trends, fast-paced momentum trading. That's what we're looking for constantly in terms of our tick chart trading. So this was just to show you a typical workspace. It doesn't have to be this way. It doesn't have to be 3. Some traders use 2, some 4. But that's the way I like to have it, with one daily time frame context. Just gives us an idea of where we are in terms of the previous highs and lows of the day, whether we've taken those out. In this case, we are trading, as you can see here, very much within the spread of yesterday's price candle. Just gives you a little bit of context of what is going on the very slow time frame of the daily chart from an intraday perspective. So I hope you've enjoyed this particular video. Lots more to come. Thanks for watching, and see you soon, and bye for now.